So I just want to go over my thoughts on PS5 Pro after the announcement as a traditional gamer and a VR gamer, because while I was watching this announcement, I'm thinking I can get two uses out of this. Obviously, it could make my VR gaming better and my traditional gaming better, but still at £700 or $700 and no disc tray, which I couldn't believe when I saw that bit in the blog post. I'm kind of more than not on the fence. I'm kind of thinking I don't need this thing at the moment. I haven't got an 8K television, and when it came to gamers choosing between fidelity and performance mode, and basically this PS5 Pro will allow you to choose fidelity mode and play the games not in 30 FPS but 60 FPS. I'm still down for the 120, and I know PS5 Pro will probably mean I can play more games at 120 Hz. It just wasn't enough from what I saw to really wow me. Then it leads to the second part of the conversation, which they didn't talk about, is PSVR2. Now, as far as I can tell from what people have sent me, the new feature, the PSSR, which is PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, is going to be automatically available for all PS5 games and PS4 games, so that means PSVR2 games as well. Now, this is the other thing I'm not happy with. PSVR2 games look fantastic. I've got no problem with resolution with PSVR2. When you have eye tracking and dynamic frame rate rendering especially, that's the best thing about PSVR2. The games look great. What is the problem is reprojection, and that's performance. So that means if we want to get anything out of PS5 Pro, we need developers to make the patches. Now, the difference between this generation and last generation, with PS4 and PS4 Pro, PS4 Pro came out at a time when PSVR was like doing really well. It was soaring. It made a big difference. The games were blurry, and then if a developer dropped a patch on PS4 Pro, they weren't blurry. As at the moment, PSVR2 games don't look blurry, they look great. So again, it defaults back to this reprojection mode. If developers add a patch that make reprojection a thing of the past, so we can enjoy all our games at 90 native FPS and 120, I might consider this console. I might, but we still don't know the future of PSVR2. So literally, PS5 Pro at the moment is on the back burner until I hear Sony let me know that they are supporting this console with more games. And it's not to say more games aren't coming, but most of those games are coming to all consoles, and most of them are coming to PC and Quest as well. So when it comes to investing £700 or $700 in most people's cases on something that might not ever really get used by developers because the sales aren't really doing that well with their games, that leaves me with a console that I'll probably only enjoy with traditional gaming. So yeah, like with this whole announcement, I was kind of gutted. You know, I kind of came away and thought, that price, I mean, it's just too much. Without a disc tray, it's definitely too much. And that's a real shame, because PlayStation back in the day were known for that. Like, oh yeah, this console is the best and it's not as expensive as our competitor. So yeah, there it is. There's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I don't mean to be a downer. I'm sure most of you are excited about PS5 Pro, but I'm just not at the moment. I need to see more than like 3 or 4 minutes of gameplay just to see whether it's going to be worth it, especially for the VR side. If developers, from what I know, are more and more not choosing to support PSVR2 because of lackluster sales of games, that means PS5 Pro will just not do anything apart from increase resolution in the games that already look great anyway. So that's my take. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.